Warm welcome everybody. My name is Mike Peterman and I'm Energy Success Coach. This is my first podcast. I just wanted to start. I just wanted to start to sharing my message. In this podcast, I will be talking about energy, life with energy. For those who have been following me for a while, you know that I'm coming from Slovenia. It's a small country near Austria and Italy. Anyway, you know that my name is actually Miran. But whenever I speak with somebody who is not from Slovenia, you know, I have always the problems how to pronounce my name, Miran, Miran, or whatever. And I just didn't want that my name is standing in a way of sharing my message. So what is the energy? What is the life with energy? For those who have been maybe reading W.E.S.C.A, The Science of Getting Rich, you know that he's talking about the thinking stuff that is surrounding us. And there are different, like concepts of the world we are living in. Some they believe in Mother Nature, the other, they believe that there is a source, there is energy world, or there is an energy space, whatever, or the spirit world. But on the other side, there are also where do we come from, what about the soul, what about the spirits, what about the angels, what about our spirit guides, and there on the other side there are unicorns and other, let's say our energy or spiritual beings. And basically there is a big confusion around there. But my understanding is this: if we know that there is a source, there is a source of all knowledge, there is a source of all power, there's a source of all the information, all the ideas, and we have the ability to communicate with that source. I would really like to take the advantage of this, and I would like to make the most out of it. For example, if let's make it, for example, I hope it's not a bad one, because whenever we talk about some examples, everyone is making some stuff in his mind. If you know some influential person, and whenever you need something, then you can call that guy. He can give you information. He can help you with something, with to arrange something in this, in a good way, that we are not, thinking, oh, now is something. And the same is with energy. If you know that there is such an incredible power, and that means I would like to really, make something out of it. And I believe that we are born here to make some experience, like physical experience. I believe that before we were born, we were souls. And, like living in a spirit world, spirits or souls, whatever, how you call it, for me is the most important that we understand each other. It is, all these definitions, they're just limiting us. And okay, as a souls, we are living in a spirit world. And we can say that we have spiritual senses and we have physical senses. Okay, first we need to understand our physical sensings, like we can see, we can smell, we can touch, we can taste. And the same, those are physical senses. But in the same way, we are also a spiritual senses. We can spiritually see, we can spiritually hear. Some people, they see colors, they hear some voices. I hope I don't go too much into some woo-woo and so on. And and basically for some of the people, the spirit or energy world is reality. For me, I have some abilities that I can get the answers and I can transmit energy, but more about this I will talk another time. But my belief is that before I was born into this physical world, I was living in a spirit world. Like everyone was living there. Okay? And in this spirit world, we had spiritual experiences. And now I'm here in my physical body. And I firmly believe that the purpose of my of my earthly experience is to experience love in a physical sense, to touch, to hug, to feel, to taste the food, to see the beauty of the nature. Because some people who start to work on themselves, who start to discover spirituality. First thing is like, oh, I want to be so spiritual. I want to be, I want to be able to be without food. I want to make some out of my body experience. It makes no sense. For me, the experience of life, the religion, the relationship with energy, the relationship with spiritual is like a Old Testament. Because in the Old Testament, when we are looking the major figures of the nation, the major figure was the king. And the king was at the same time the high priest. And the king was at the same time the richest person in the world. And I firmly believe that the purpose of our connections with God, with energy, is that we become all and that we have all. But in a, don't become scared, but I really believe if I have a connection with God, with energy, I will call it energy. For those who prefer it, God, please use the word God. I don't really mind. I just want to make it my experience, my knowledge, my way of life as simple as possible, as close as possible to you. And I believe that if I have a connection with a source, with energy, then I'm able to receive the guidance. I'm able to receive the ideas. I'm able to receive the solutions. I'm able to receive the path, the way, the instructions. And I want to share my experience, my way of life, how I do this, what I'm experiencing, what I learned in the past, what I'm learning on my way with you, that also you can really have something out of it. So this was my short introduction. I just wanted to start. I want to shout out a warm welcome to you. I want to introduce myself, and I just wanted to start. It's a challenge for me also to start to speak in English. It was for a while that I didn't do, but don't judge me by my language. Judge me by my message, and I will be very happy for your feedback. So basically that was all for today. Have a beautiful day. Be beautiful, be wonderful, and hear you soon. Talk to you soon. Stay beautiful, all the best, and talk to you soon. This was all for today. Stay beautiful, have a beautiful life, and talk to you soon.